What's up then guys, welcome to the unit. So a bit of a change of plans. The plan was to come and get the walls and everything prepped and everything painted so that I can finally get settled in and started up. But as you can see, the Barker behind me is having his engine out because it's getting stripped. But I've asked the guy and he doesn't mind me moving it, so I'm just going to move everything out of the way. Also another thing that's changed is I was originally going to be using OSB for these walls, as you remember me saying in the last video, but my cousin actually managed to get me some plywood out of a skip. So it sounds very classy, but if you know wood, then plywood's more expensive than OSB, and so I'm happy to get anything for free. So that's going to be changing now. The boards are already painted and everything now, so I'm actually quite happy about that because I'm going to save some paint. But anyway, these are going to be going up either today or tomorrow. Once I've got this out of the way, I'm going to be filling all of these holes. As you can see, I spent like half a day pulling out wall plugs the other day. So these are all going to get filled and try and smooth it out so it looks a bit nicer. And then if all goes to plan, then the walls will be getting painted. And then further on in the week, I'll be doing the floor as well. So yeah, let's crack on. Maybe not. So the ECU is still bolted into the car, which I've unplugged the ECU, but it's still stuck to the internal loom. And if it was my own car, I'd be happily just pulling it out and sorting it all out. But as it's not actually my property, I'm just gonna leave it in the car and just wait for the guy to come and sort it out. So for now, I'm just gonna try and move everything out around the car, and then that'll give me enough space to start filling the holes in the wall, and then I'll start painting after that. So I'm gonna lie to you and tell you that I've been about 10 minutes, but honestly, it's been about 45 minutes to an hour to try and get that desk out. It did not want to come out, but just to show you the back now. So here's everything moved at the moment. Most of the wall plugs and everything are out now, so like all of these type of things need filling in and smoothing out. We have some little bastards over here, so I'm not actually too sure what this is. I've never actually seen one of these before, but it's like a bit of like steel tube poking out the wall, so I can't pull that out. I've got nothing to pull that out with, so I've got the trusty angle grinder. And I've got some wall plugs there and some nails into the blocks there, so I can't actually get these out with the claw hammer. I'm just going to use the trusty angle grinder, rip all this out, and then I should be able to start getting on to the filling of the wall. Right then, I've just spent about 10 minutes with the angle grinder, just getting rid of things that are like portraying from the wall. Nails like this, the filler's just going to go straight over them and you'll never see them. For this, I'm just going to be using a bit of polyfiller. Got 2 tubs of this, so that should be good enough for that, and it's good for masonry stuff, so it's going to work for this. And then I'm just going to put it on and then in the hole and use this spatula and just go straight down just so it's smooth. And then if I need to, I can always get a bit of sandpaper and something to sort it out. I'm not going to show the whole of this because it's going to be absolutely boring, and if you can see, there are an absolute load of holes that are going to need to be done. I'm just going to crack on with this and I'll let you know when I'm done. Alrighty then, so the walls are all now dry. It took about an hour and a half just because it is so cold in the unit. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen one of these before. I certainly haven't. I just picked it up earlier just before I came. But anyway, you just use this to cut in and save yourself using up a lot of masking tape. I'm quite happy about that, eh? But anyway, the paint I'm going to be using is a bit of Leyland's Brilliant White Matte. I was going to go with gloss, but I thought it would be a bit reflective for a studio environment, and they didn't have the satin there, so I just got a matte, and I'm sure it'll work fine. But anyway, I'm guessing you guys know how to use a paintbrush and a roller, so I'm not going to record myself with the whole brush stroking. But you guys will see what it looks like when it's finished. Right then, so here's what it looks like now. It's had 2 coats of paint on it now. I do need to put another coat down there because it has scuffed a little bit when I've been moving things around. But other than that, it looks pretty good. And Wick's actually delivered my piece of plywood a bit earlier. I've just chucked that up, chucked the other boards up and like filled in the gaps so it looks seamless. I'm just going to give that one more coat and then that should look good. I've also filled in the cracks. In the creases, I've just used loads of filler and filled it up, sanded it down, just so it looks a bit seamless. And if you scroll back in the video a little bit, you'll see that there was a massive crack coming down there, and it was actually a hole from outside, and it let in a really bad draft. So I've just used a bit of mortar and filled it in. It looks a lot better now. I also did a bit of wire management. So when I first came in, the wires were all over the place. They were absolute tick. There was like live wires, and yeah, it was really dangerous. I've merged it all into one switch now. Everything's clean, no lives or anything are out now, so it is safe. And yeah, because originally it came off 2 switches because it's 8 lights and they're set up on 2 like different circuits, but now it's all just running to one switch and it's much cleaner and it's less wires, so I'm really happy about that. So all there's left to do now is just paint the rest of these walls just so that they're clean, and just give the rest of the walls a paint. And then hopefully on the weekend I'll get on to painting the floors. Once that's done, I've got the OSB now and the timber. I can build my work surface and my desk and that over there. So absolutely buzzing to have that up, just so I can get my car in and actually get started. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. If you want to keep up to date with what's going to be going on here and what I'm going to be doing with my car, make sure you press that subscribe button. There will be automotive content coming back real soon. But anyway, I'll catch you in the next one.